Okay.
Howdy, folks. It's the deputy.
Hello, it's Tex of the Black Pants Legion.
That is the intro that I just finished for Madness Mondays, featuring the
It's a
best song in Space Station 13 history.
second best. Flip Flap is the best, but I'm jaded. And I think that's also a really good rendition of the Game Boy theme for RoboCop. And
Yes.
I love it as well. Tintin on the Moon and a few others are fine. But, Flip Flap and that are 1 and 2. One is a bit, I don't know, zanier, but they're both very good themes.
Oh no, that's why I love this one. It's because it's depressive. There's
Oh, yeah.
layers to the emotion in that song somehow, despite being originally an 8-bit piece of music.
I know it sounds beautiful, and you can envision a space station burning.
Yeah.
Um, so tonight we're playing two games. Much like people used to when we were young, we would have two computers or two consoles playing two games. It's not BeamNG. I'm running automation on the other end. I'm going to be designing cars you guys help me come up with, and then we're going to test them. However, Deputy, could you show them, perhaps, if you could, some of our product thus far in terms of
Yeah,
cars?
yeah. Just like a customer demo of
Of
our
course,
products.
of some of our engineering.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind on beam in or on automation, I cannot make three-wheeled cars. I cannot make six-wheeled cars. I can't make tanks. I can't make flying cars. I can't do hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things
Yeah.
because it is a car management simulator, not a car design simulator. However, it does export into BeamNG, so we can make some unholy things possible, and we already have. So
We've got some pretty unholy stuff.
I say, let's take this to good old West Coast USA, and we'll just have fun in the sun on the Pacific Coast Highway. And
Oh yeah.
let's just show them. Let's show them on the highway some of our cars that we've made,
Good old
and then
Highway
we'll come up with
1.
some new ones. Yeah.
Hey Lebanon, thank you for the sub. Fun in the sun? Yeah. I hate this state. There's so many
All right.
fucking people.
So many people. So here's what we got. Is I'm gonna do in the background, I'll be designing cars. Deputy, we'll have to switch down to import a lot of the vehicles, which is
Yeah,
fine.
the importing, sometimes you gotta
It, it
force
it'll
it to
take
reread the mod folder.
and it's fine because we'll take that time discussing what we'll be doing and some of our observations. I I am a good enough auto engineer when it comes to engines. I understand how engines work. Nothing else seems to stick in my brain. So the cars that I engineer are typically very well engined and terrible everything else. And usually it requires you guys screaming at me repeatedly to make better cars. Um, I usually disagree and think 2,000 horsepower is about what you want for a police interceptor.
Oh yeah.
So let's give them a taste of some of the things we've come up with, BPL wise. Just
Yeah. So these
okay.
these are
So
some of our cars that we've made.
I would say, let's show them. Let's see which of these is. No, that will explode. The REE Speedwagon is pretty good. I think that would be a fantastic car to show them. That's my attempt at making a delivery van. The REE Speedwagon. As you can see, it's offensive in every way to look at. No one will steal it as an account. It's a very good, you know, car. It's
Yeah.
happy. It's very happy. This is the REE
Howdy, Corto.
Speedwagon. And hello. So go ahead and step on the gas there and show them why it's the REE Speedwagon. Oh, and take the parking brake off, otherwise it won't break 100.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah, so the boost gauge is pretty high. Alright, so she's a pretty fun little, car to drive. As you can see, to get your packages around town, pick up some cardboard at the store, go
Fast
get
little
some
thing in a
milk.
straight line.
Just those little things you need. And I think that sometimes you need your packages now. And with logistics,
That's gonna be
logjams-
fatal.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Here we go. So yeah, the REE Speedwagon is,
All go, no stop.
I'll go. It's fine. The REE Speed. Could you
Say goodbye to the wheels as they roll around the curve.
So this turn here is one of our big problems with the car company we have, because when I put fun amounts of horsepower into it, it begins to get difficult. Could we show them perhaps the fury of the Ameritruck? The Ameritruck 950 XLT DX DS LT Limited Unlimited Limited. That is that is prime American 3-ton truck with the towing capacity of a train. And on top of it, naturally aspirated V8 at a modest 1700 horsepower. Now, here's what I'm gonna say, is when you step on the gas, please be careful when you step on the brakes, because the whole suspension and everything might come out. It's a very powerful engine.
Yeah,
Everything's chrome.
It likes to break the
yeah.
front axle on acceleration. To give you an
Yeah.
idea.
Mornwalk is correct. Welcome to the Kerbal Road program. All right. Yeah, there we go.
Do I still have steering? I still have steering.
All right, cool. Punch it. I gotta get these kids to school.
Now, the highest we've had this with, the biggest load you can put on a trailer in this game is 164.
Yeah. So
on this
we can
stretch
pull.
of roadway.
We can pull at 164. You can tow its weight at 164. So what a nice truck, huh? Look at that. Look at that.
And again, this curve is our bane as an automotive company.
Yeah, so as at 200 miles an hour, the truck ceases to become, what it should be.
So if you haven't
now-
seen a theme yet,
Yeah, so we love horsepower in our car company. Now, one more vehicle to show, because we do actually have different marquees within our fictional car companies, and they all have different themes.
trying to break
Are you
this
gonna-
front axle. There it went.
It's easy. Yeah, you can break the front axle quite easily. There it goes. So now it's... Oh, God.
Yeah, there we go. I broke
Yep.
both of them.
God. It has too much horsepower is the problem. Those front axles are made out of titanium. So it has all the power. Could you show them the crime wagon? It's a car designed to commit crimes in. That's it. The car is disposable. It's made out of fiberglass. It's where
Now
is
this
it?
is
Oh yeah,
this is through our Obvious Corp division. Yeah.
yeah,
which-
Obvious Corp. Yeah,
It's out of Yugoslavia, the former Yugoslavia, but we never changed
Former.
the company to Serbia or Kosovo or anything.
Yeah, no,
It's still-
Obvious Corp is great.
It's still Yugoslavia on all the paperwork, and we did that as a tax haven, because how are they going to tax us when the country doesn't exist anymore?
Look, it's a fine car. It's a fine car. It's a fine car. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. It's a fine little car. Look, it's Obvious Corp is the understated crazy car company. That car is designed specifically for crime. It's designed to go through like the front of a store at 80 miles an hour, and then you load the back with stuff and leave. And look at that. See? Look, it is a good car. It's a good little car to run from the police from. It's just a nice little engine. Yeah, it's like a Mini Cooper on crack.
Yeah. I mean, casually doing about 145. Oh,
It's
bad idea.
Oh, yeah. And bad times. Bad times ahoy.
No, we're
and
fine.
There we go. And yep. See, what's great about fiberglass is when it gets chipped and dented, you can just use scissors and cut that part off. You know?
My mistake was hitting the ABS and the parking brake at once.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Now, I was gonna say, I would love to open up building cars. I'd love if we could stream 2 of these at once so you can see me doing engineering back here. But here's what I'm gonna say. Let's walk through an era. We're gonna start a car company. You guys in the aux sitting there in the channel listening, you handful of people.
Waterproof?
We're starting a
No.
car.
Bulletproof?
Oh,
also no.
No. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a car company. We're going to start a car company. And we'll need to come up with a test. So Deputy, could you spawn one of the normal BeamNG vehicles? Just a simple vehicle. Drive around town and just have a test of just standard city driving and show how the normal car drives while we come up with something special in the background. You know, come up with a nice course that could be done, like parking on a street or stopping. And in the background, we're going to work on this car company called BEEPLE Motorwerke. So it is a Germanish something car company, something fake company. You know, the land of Beeplevania or whatever.
Ah, yes.
We're going to do BEEPLE Motorwerke, and we're going to, we need a car. The year is 1946, by the way, so we will be limited by 1946 technology for this first car. For the first car, we will be limited by 1946 technology. So if you're thinking, why does this car not do 200 miles an hour? That was not common in cars until the late 50s, and even then, not all the time. So, 1946 will be the year. What is our first car? What kind of car are we making? What are you guys thinking? 1946. We could just make Jeeps from World War II and try to make a BEEPLE Jeep, but...
The Jeeple, if it has
the Jeeple. Ugh. We could also make a light sports car, like an MG. We could make like a fast light sports car. We could make a pickup. We could make a family car. Yeah, we could make an early Porsche. We could make a van.
If you could have seen it in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, we can probably make it.
Yeah.
With the exception of the trolleys.
Okay, so Lord Sharkington says BEEPLE Motorwerke, a breakaway from post-war crop.
Well, you know, they did break up that certain industrial concern.
All right, yeah. An MG powered by a... Okay. So, an MG powered by a Rolls-Royce Merlin? All right, let me see if I can get it to fit. Wow, that's a short car.
That's a pretty short car, yeah.
All right. No. And I'm under the hood already. They can't see it, but I'm working. All right. Ladder, because cheap.
I want to do something with these hills, but...
I mean, that's the movie Bullet, in essence, is to watch a drivetrain fall off a car. I wish I could do three-wheeled cars. Unfortunately, I can't. All right, so let me see. Okay,
we actually, I think, have to skip over the V12 for the V16.
Hold on, boys. I can fit a V12 in this. Wait a second. What if? Hey guys, I can fit a V16 in this. All right, hold on. I'm under the hood. Don't worry about me. Don't you worry about me at all.
Yeah, don't worry about him.
No, I am doing all sorts of car stuff. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna do that, and it's that many Sandberg. Could I put that as a 4x4 stroke? All right. It is a 13-liter V16. That's what I can fit in it. Now, it is a little tight.
13 liters.
It is a 13-liter V16. Now, I will warn you, it is a bit of a tight fit. I'm getting some warnings. I'm ignoring them. It is unfortunately naturally aspirated. Sorry about that. It's naturally aspirated and it runs on leaded gas. Let me see what I can get in there. Yeah. Oh my sweet fucking Christ! This is gonna be the loudest car ever.
Well, Malda.
All right.
We have some. We have taken care of.
We have some choices. All right. Okay. Wait. Here's my question. How do people feel about mufflers in general on city cars? I'm just wondering, like, just how do people feel about them? Like, I'm not saying I want to saw them off, but I'm saying I could get this thing to be faster. All right, so guys
With
are
a
like,
muffler?
get me a... Well, hold on.
Mufflers on city cars? Well,
It's more common than you think. All right. So, okay, let me see what I can get this. Oh my God!
If you straight pipe your Civic, nobody can steal your catalytic converter. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, okay. No mufflers. It is. And oh my God! All right. So, can someone please look up the average horsepower of a 1946 to 49 Ford? No, look at what is the horsepower of an MG? That's a good question.
Just a real MG?
Yeah, I'm wondering, like, what's the horsepower on that? Like a real MG from, like, 49. I'm just curious. I don't know. I'm not a car guy. So who knows? Like, anyone got a...
You are now.
Okay,
it says 69 horsepower, 4-liter.
Nice. But that's it?
54.4 horse liter on the 46 MGTC. Midget had 46.
Oh. So,
Hey, look, it's the East German Wartburg Depressionwagen.
Yep.
Yo.
We may have a lot more horsepower than that.
Do we now?
All right. So, you know, I'm a bit of an autistic guy when it comes to ideas and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, all right. Let's guess how many horsepower I'm making in 1946. Just guess.
Hold on, we gotta like.
Oh yeah, no. Let chat have
1,000
a wild.
plus 1,400, 690, 690, 420. Nice. 1,500, 970, 1,750, 420.
Who had 1,798 horsepower?
So closest without going over was going to be Blackfire Gaming 101 at 1,750. And yeah, this Wartburg came apart before it hit the wall. That's East German manufacturing for you.
All right, so this brings me to my second problem. This car is not gonna
stay together.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm delivering what was requested. I am doing exactly what was asked of me. I'm being very good. I'm wondering at what point aerodynamics fail us here, and at what point the transmission turns into putty. I'm
I'm
going
going
to
to
opt
assume
for
it's
the.
before we hit the maximum RPM in the max gear.
I'll say this much: you won't have enough gears, and the engine is going to go from 0 to boiling faster than a kettle.
Yeah, so that is a problem with automation, is it doesn't let us go over like 4 gears.
Well, by era. We're limited by the technology of our era. Don't worry. I'm going to make sure this engine breathes like a champion by knocking holes
Oh,
in the
those
car.
work.
So, no, I'm going to knock so many holes in this car.
Oh,
You're going to
yes.
have lots of breathing room in this car. This car is going to be just chock full of vents. It's going to whistle going down the fucking road because that engine. Please don't melt. All right, so I had to cut holes there.
Riven redeemed an eye brake.
Does that mean you look off the road?
All right.
I mean, I'm wondering. Yeah, all right. He demanded it. An eye brake. Thank you, Riven. Very cool. All right, I just cut a hole in the.
Yeah, I'm done with that. That's more annoying than any of the sirens they give me.
There we go. All right, so I've got some ideas in terms of trying to make this car's hood vent good. By
Good vent.
putting. Well, I need to create what we like to call holes in the.
Riven now has a body count.
God. I'm having to create enormous vent holes for the engine.
Okay.
Because engine hot.
Yeah.
Engine incredibly hot. So, all right.
All right.
That Jesus fuck. All right, this thing is going to be the loudest car we've ever made. I don't have room for bumpers. They're not going to matter anyways, so let's not pretend.
So we're going to. This is West German Polizei. The last one, the Wartburg, was East German Polizei. We're going to do the Furred Crown Hick.
Oh, the Furred Crown Hick. That's a great.
Yeah. And we're going to run from the cops in it. Because that's what this car was built for.
All right, I'm warning you right now that there is no way in hell these brakes will stop this vehicle even in idle. It's going to be like a train. It's in fact a train is going. Yeah, no, it's not like a train. Oh, there's no power steering. Excellent. Just what you want.
I'll manage it.
Will you? All right. So here's the issue. The game is telling me that you are going to be wheel spinning with a full application of throttle no matter what happens.
Okay.
I'm okay. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
This car is going to be an uncontrollable mess. This is exactly what people asked. They said put the biggest, heaviest thing and the lightest thing. And yeah. All right, can do. No worries. All right, let's see. Let me export this piece of wonderful work. The BEEPLE Motorwerke. God, what is the name of this car, Chad? What is the name of its car? It needs a selling point, you know?
Yeah. The T-Type was capable of reaching almost 80 miles an hour in standard tune with a 0 to 60 time of 23.1 seconds. That's the MGTA.
Wow. That sounds like almost a number of horsepower.
Fun fact, BEEPLE Motorwerke was the first automobile company to develop an engine that runs on nitroglycerin.
All right. Excellent. The Oxwagon. All right, fine.
The Oxwagen?
Well, yeah, all right. Here we go. Export car Oxwagen. Stand by. Exporting.
Yep, I am standing by to receive the mod.
The Volkswagen is standing by, and then I will, once everyone realizes what they've just conceptualized, hits, because they're acting in many ways like the CEO of a car company. They're like the board. They're making the demand of the engineers, and here's what comes out, and they decide whether to buy or sell it, or to produce or not. And this is the Volkswagen as they demanded.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
They're
don't worry about it.
Volkswagen.
It is exactly what they wanted. My next car is I will move
We'll get
the
Peter
year.
Stormare to do the commercials for Volkswagen. It'll be wonderful. He can be creepy just like he usually is.
He's great. I mean,
Oh, he's
yeah.
wonderful.
I'll move the year forward 10 years and we'll go to 1956 for the next one.
Well, let's
While they watch this.
Yeah, let's deactivate.
I want them to see what they
Activate.
had rawed before we proceed to the next vehicle. And so help me Christ if they say build another sports car. Like, if they're like, well, we didn't succeed, make another sports car, but, and it's just bigger engine, I'm going
It's a
to
fast
scream.
cab, a stair car, Ostmotor Police, Super Casket, the Tall Boy.
Oh, the Super Casket. What a terrible car. The Gentleman Tall Boy was bad. Oh, there's the Pizza Wagon.
Mm-hmm.
The Pizza Wagon finally made it.
BEEPLE-Maskenwerke-Badekar.
Well, yeah, it's named after a bathtub.
Ersatzmotor Einspurt. Yeah, no, I think I'm...
Just hit update all mods and wait, I guess. But yeah, when it comes down to der BEEPLE-Motorwerke, we'll get it going. And oh, now we have your desktop.
Ooh, yes.
Launch game.
You can see all of my benchmarks for my 1080 when I got it in like 2018.
The Cutting Edge Black Pants Legion presents. Oh man, we need to get you like a. I know we need to get you like a OBS screen where you can hit it and it just says "stand by" and it has like a goat eating a can.
If I were more prepared, I wouldn't have had the display capture on, but whatever.
No, I'm just saying that would be funny. You know, we need like one of those old timey ones where it's like, yeah. And it shows like a goat eating the camera.
So you'll probably see my desktop a fair amount on this.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna go back.
We're gonna have to keep doing that, I think. Import
it's
is imperfect, only in that it doesn't seem to always read it.
It doesn't always read it. It doesn't always like it. And even if it doesn't, we have enough cars we can play with that we've built that you'll giggle at. I'm just going to tell you this much. When you punch that car, you're going to realize that there's no amount of traction available in 1946 whatsoever outside of like tanks that would support an engine that big. And even then, it would blow those up. And we put it into a street legal car that weighs under 3 tons, and of which 2 of those tons, I believe, are the block of the engine. And the rest is the fluff that keeps that engine pointed in the right direction. And that's it.
All right. We're behind on...
Don't you worry. Let's see. What do we got? All right, let's see.
There's the BEEPLE-Motorwerke, the Volkswagen.
Oh, there it is. There's the Volkswagen. What a...
All right.
All right, so it's
Von Ziefkador said, I was inspired by Project Brutus in this suggestion. It sounds a lot like what you're making. Brakes are unnecessary.
Don't worry about it. So look at this.
That's a lot of engine.
Yeah. Don't ask how I got it in there. It is a V16 as kissing 11 liters, naturally aspirated.
2 words, picric acid.
Yeah.
V8 L head was 85 horsepower.
Yeah, it's not a lot. Not a lot at all.
I want a 3-wheel Jeep. I can make a 3-wheel Jeep if I hit a rock right.
Now, I'm going to say this. There are cars that are fast, but that car approaches the speed of driving it up your own ass. Just saying. All right, you ready? Oh, careful.
Yeah.
Be very careful.
Fun fact.
I have no...
BEEPLE MOTORWERKE only pays its assembly line workers in squirrel pelts and bacon grease.
That's true. We can make up all sorts of fake stories about this car company. All right, here we go.
All right.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
A little bit squirrely.
Oh, I wonder why. I wonder why it's squirrely. Yeah, it's almost as though it's a billion horsepower constrained by, like, inner tubes. Yeah, it's going to be wheel spin forever. You're going to have to manually kick gears up in order to get this to behave. And even then, probably not. This thing is designed for going sideways at 1 billion miles an hour.
Oh, I was holding it okay until that shift.
Oh, God. Yep.
No.
Ew.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Master Mayhem. Traction control in 1946? What are you talking about? I'm sorry, sir. I don't understand what crazy science fiction you describe.
No, we James Dean'd it.
Yeah, we did. It goes from 0 to Picasso in seconds. That is the best description. Oh my god. Alright, look. The car requires some feathering of the gas because the tires will explode. Square says I give it a C. That's the shape it became.
Yes, that is true.
Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright, so
nope.
You can get it up to
Same
112.
Fucking rock.
Yeah, it's that rock Depp loves. Holy fuck, was that amazing.
Oh, good lord.
Sir, you can't park there.
Let me go ahead and...
That is great.
I tried to put on the hazards.
I think you failed.
Now it is a C. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
See
what
what a mess we made.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and role play this game out. We build this V16 car. We build this V16 car.
Now what are we gonna do with it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like, what do you do with this car? We have a car that can go nowhere. There's nowhere in the world you can drive this car. Nowhere.
Like even the runways aren't straight and long enough.
No, because it will just decide to go sideways like a shopping cart at 200. So I mean, they're like, wider. Yeah. Here's what I'm thinking. What if you just goosed it forward a little bit and just slowly tried to see how fast you could get it up to? You know?
I would just be gentle on it.
Yeah, just gentle. Just take your time. Just take your time. Just take your time. There you go. See? Very nice. And just downshift. Don't let it get too squirrely. Don't let it get too grippy on that engine, even though it yeah, just keep shifting up. I think you could just use it like an overdrive, to be honest. Oh, God. All right, let's do what they used to do in the 20s. Shift the car up to its maximum gear and then just drive it off that like an automatic transmission. And just use its torque to do the work.
Is that page up? No. Hold on. Let me check the manual shift controls again.
How long will the back wheels last? Probably not very long.
Not as long as I think they should. X and Z.
Okay, so X and Z. Yeah, just keep shifting up. And then I suppose we'll just do it that way, right? We'll just do it the old way, how they used to do it before automatic transmissions, if you can.
It won't let me shift up.
That's hilarious. All right, drive it off this bridge at full speed. See what happens. That seems pretty cool. Full speed across the bridge. No balls.
Oh, there we go. There, yeah.
Oh, wow, we got it. Yeah, see, if you use the torque to do the work, now it's controllable. See, now it's reasonable. Now it's reasonable. All you have to do is put it into a gear that the engine doesn't scream like a meth-addled chipmunk in. And then it's happy. And then on the downspeed, give it the beans. Uh-oh. Never mind. Let's be... Oh.
Give me an S.
All right. There we go. This car is S tier. S for suck.
Then it gets really paley.
All right. Look,
Excellent
I heard somebody say make Wide Tom's Bean Blaster because look, we made a V16 that was 11 liters that is good enough to power an airship, but you put it in this car and it's just gonna blow up. We're gonna have to get to simpler routes. We're gonna have to get into far simpler routes. So I'm gonna give you guys a choice because we did one crazy car, and car companies after doing a crazy car have to do a reasonable car. They have to. So, station wagon or SUV? While Mr. Depp tries to figure out a use for our last car.
Well, you know, it's going to keep body shops in work. That's all I'm going to say.
People want a fucking shaggin' wagon, brother.
That's what they want. Wagon? All right.
That's what they want. They want a 1956 shaggin' wagon. All right.
So we're talking like Chevy Scooby-Doo van.
Oh, we're going to do our best. But this is austerity, so it's not going to be a big one. And we can't afford no V16s no more. We're poor now. Because of the V16s we mass-produced.
The hand-honed V16s.
The hand-honed V16. The handmade V16s. So Deb's going to do his police chase standard. He does love setting these up. You set up like 3 or 4 police cars, and then you try to escape them in our vehicle to see if it can actually handle high-speed pursuit and maneuvering.
Yeah, you know,
and if they're competent vehicles, we'll actually use like the police cruisers we made, which are horrifying. But now we're going to have to make something really cheap and shit. Now, I have to ask a question.
Yo.
And it has to be to the people in chat. Because our last car was so expensive, we have to build something simple now. So do you want all your pistons in a line? Or do you want them to be flappy boys and flat and punching each other in the face? Boxer or straight line engine? Inline engine or flappy boy? Which one? Yeah, people want that shaggin' wagon. Everyone's voted for shaggin' wagon.
Okay.
But people want a flappy boy. All right. Can't do straight 8s, but there are straight 6s. And no radials, unfortunately.
Yeah, once we get into the 50s, we can start dragging in our own creations.
Oh, yes. A BEEPLE MOTORWERKE's average worker's diet consists of boiled pigeon and iron shavings. You're not wrong. All right, let's see. Let's do...
You cannot put a rotary in there, at least not without mods.
All right, they want a flappy boy. They're getting one. And they're getting a flappy 4. That's what they're getting.
Yep.
However, we're going to give them a big flappy 4. We're going to give them a 3.2 liter flappy 4. That's next level. And by that I mean it's terrible. The bespoke V16 almost bankrupted the company. We won't be doing that again. Instead, we're going to be doing fuel economy. This is going to sound terrible. I'm just letting you know that. And this, you know what? We're going to have to do our standard can this pull things to market test. We have to do all those things.
Yeah.
Because that's important. I mean, how are you going to get Game's Nanowater to market? How are you going to get Game's Sweet Nanowater to market?
She's got to have that Nanowater.
Apparently the valve limit doesn't like the high RPMs, so I remove them. I remove the high RPMs. There are none anymore.
Iffy proposition.
I have... Alright, there we go. I got rid of the high RPMs. There are no more. I got rid of them. And we removed the mufflers as well.
Okay.
Not important.
Yeah, mufflers. I scraped that wall a lot. Don't worry about it. I passed
No,
the
that's
rock. I did pass the rock.
That's his wall. He likes it. He lives there. Don't make fun of him. He needs it. It's his animal. All right, so guys, start thinking of a car name to describe this apocalyptic austerity car to make people forget about the car we designed that cripples people.
Are you even still back there? Yes.
Don't worry about that.
All right. This is actually. Don't bring up the nanner water. Feels ill. They're on my ass, are they? Not for very long, they're not.
Yeah, we need a car that makes people forget about the car we designed that almost bad.
The austerity, the nannermobile.
Ooh, the austerity. I like that. All right, there we go. Okay, the BEEPLE MOTORWERKE austerity. Yes, there we go. All right, I'm going to do some very, very austere things with this car. Also, I'm going to do some branding because it's the 50s. You know? I'm afraid we can't afford 2 taillights. We can only afford 1, but you will get 2 indicators. The car's going to sound terrible.
Gave me a little push. I don't think they're doing so hot, guys.
Are you getting away with this?
I've done 1 lap already.
Mother of God, in that.
In this.
How do you guys feel about a fuel pillar door? Don't worry about it.
I think those are their brakes smoking.
Don't worry about the fuel door.
Yeah, he's just given up. Alright, I think we've successfully beaten the state police in 46.
You've done well. So the 46 car can escape the state police. Somehow.
I had to end it.
Somehow. You can beat the state police in 46.
Yep. Alright.
Alright. No, I get it. I get it. I'm going to put a, there.
Can escape the state police, but I will never escape the rock.
That's true. The rock is your bane. I've seen you hit it about 400 times now.
Successful ox.
I've seen you actually do that wall 100 times, and then every time you drive up to it, you say, like, I'm not going to hit this.
Yes.
And you will say it out loud. And then you'll hit it. and it's always that same thing. Like, well, here's what I'm going to do. And I'm like, all right. And then, like, just right into it. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no, that was smoke coming off of them. I'm pretty sure they cooked all of their brakes and or, soft parts of the engine like radiator hoses.
Oh, dude, everything melted off that. All you have to do with older cars, it's like BattleTech. Just keep them running. Keep them running hot. And just wait until they fall apart. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. The austerity is going to be a great car. Now, I'm going to get this car under very much dollars. I'm going to make this the cheapest fucking thing I can.
Mucho dinero.
I'm going to give people lots of ride height. I'm going to give people ride height. Yeah.
Can we do an AMC looking car? Once we get to the 70s, we can.
We absolutely can by the 70s. By the 70s. All right, so depending on how this car goes. All right. Oh my God. What have
all
you
of
done?
a sudden, it just picked up speed.
Oh no! All of a sudden, it just picked up speed, and then yeah.
It's still running.
What a fine. What a. Well, okay. That engine costs more than the car. All right, so here's the austerity.
It's not the same rock. Well, I mean, I think the rock is actually that one, but yes.
All right,
it's in the
I'm
same
sending
spot.
you the austerity.
All right, the austerity. It's a compact now.
Ugh. Yeah, the oil light's on, by the way, guys. I'm sending you the austerity car. That is the result of us having demanded putting an aircraft V16 in a car, and then finding obviously it has no place whatsoever.
It has no
But
purpose. Nobody. It's an oddity.
It's an oddity. It's just one of those things of, wow, that car company made that. How are they still around? Well, the reason they're still around is because we made the austerity, which is designed to be cheap in every way the other car wasn't, and it's designed to look good, and as a tow hitch, so you can pull if you want. If you want, you can pull a trailer, and you can go about town or your business, or perhaps you could go camping. It's a family car for the 50s.
Indeed.
And it's going to be fun. And you know, we could put it up against any of the well, I mean, those 50s cop cars, I think you could beat the shit out of pretty easy. I mean, they're not that fast.
Stair car.
The austerity.
There
Yep,
it is.
there's the BEEPLE. Yeah, there's the austerity. Yeah. BEEPLE Motorwork Austerity. It is a replacement for all the mistakes we made. Hopefully. If it doesn't help us, then we've made some errors.
Oh, here we go. Yep.
There it is. There it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It is a car. Now let's hear that beautiful engine. That'll be the start of our car commercial. You know? Don't mind the license plate.
Well, no, I was just admiring this second exhaust pipe, which goes up into the passenger compartment.
That's not important. That is the internal exhaust or the smoke room. You want it cheap, that's what you get.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you got
that's
some
your
ground
heater.
clearance. Yeah, exactly. And
nice boxer engine in there.
Oh, what a great boxer engine, dude! Just give that some beans and see how it goes. It's wood paneling. You think we can afford that?
Yeah. I mean, we're not at the point that we can print the stickers yet. That's not coming for another couple of years. But this would be the car for it.
Now look at this. Look at this. We're rolling along, and notice the tack, or you know. The engine can only do about 3,400 RPM. That's the limit.
Yeah.
However, it does get about 40 miles to the gallon. In 1956, I think that's pretty okay.
That's, you know, I want to say that the American Motors Rambler was the first 30-mile-an-hour car in like 64. So yeah, we're doing great. So this is the no brakes portion of the test, and I think it passes that.
Yeah, the no brakes portion is just to see if you could, you know, if you had like a really bad day. Oh.
No, it handled that fine. Yeah. It's
just
got
fine.
A little bit extra camber.
Yeah. It survived the boulder. Now here's the question.
It's because I clicked off the screen.
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's a fine car. It's a fine car. Look at that.
Yep.
Now,
meets expectations.
That's the commercial. It beats expectations. Yeah, see if it could carry, you know. Wait, did one of those things say dangerous? That you could spawn? Did one of those things say dangerous?
Oh.
You know, of the crates.
Dangerous,
I thought
yes.
Yeah.
Improperly loaded with 1,000 kilograms of cargo, placing the trailer's center of gravity.
Oh no!
Dangerously rearward. Oh yes.
All right, there we go. Now let's take this. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, a ton right at the back. Yeah, and then we'll just take this vehicle up the road and give it a pull, right?
Yeah. We got to deliver it to the airfield.
Yeah, this is how you test a car, sir. You go out, you roll it down a mountain a little bit, you let that just horrible black smoke come out the back, and you don't worry about it.
It's leaded, so it runs fine.
Yeah, it runs unleaded. Because tetraethyl lead makes everything nice. So let's just, don't worry, just back it up there.
Yeah.
Back it up. All right, now just get it over the ball. Get it over the balls, and it's almost home. All right, let's get it going. There we go. Oh no, that is not good. Look at all that smoke.
I don't think it's happy.
Is that oil? This is not good. This is terrible. And smoke seems to be coming from. Oh, don't worry. Okay, so it's gonna a little, yeah. All right. So where are we going with this?
Gotta go to the airfield.
All right. Well, let's take this load. Let's go drive this load around. This is the commercial. They're like, it takes even the hardest load.
I think the tail's wagging the dog a little bit here.
Don't worry about it. It's just running a bit rich. This is a fine. All right. So look, this is the austerity. It can carry. Holy shit! This is really squirrely. Don't you worry. All right.
We got this. I'm your man. I'll get it there on time every time. 60% of the time.
Right. All right. I just love this engine.
I'm stuck. Help me, step car.
I know. I put everything into torque. That engine has like 400 foot-pounds of torque. It has no go otherwise.
It's a torque to move, but goddamn.
All right. So here's what I'm thinking. Do you still have the austerity motor car? The Polis, the cheap police car we made for Eastern Europe?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Put about 4 or 5 of those behind this thing and see if you can get away in the, quote, it's my trailer and you have no right to look in it test.
Ah, okay. I am going to then switch to a, better trailer.
Oh, of course. No, I meant like the house trailer. A nod to the Broken Boat.
Well, so we can do the teardrop camper style, or we can do the show.
I think the show would be better. Let's do the travel trailer. And yeah. Oh my god. This reminds. So Bionic Babe said when she ordered a firewood delivery and the guys doing the delivery was so messed up that they snapped the trailer off and pierced the back of their truck with a trailer hitch.
Yeah.
I had guys deliver firewood 2 years ago, and I said, "Is this dry?" And they said, "Yeah." And I said, "Is this seasoned?" And they said, "Yeah." And I said, "Okay." And they brought me firewood that I put onto already burning fire
and
that put it out. That's how wet that firewood was. All it did was make smoke. I was just like, Lord. Yeah, it was awful.
See, yeah, it puts me in a weird position given my my profession, because the people who often sell firewood are not especially well employed otherwise, and that often comes hand in hand with having encountered me on duty. So yeah, when I have to buy firewood, and I try not to, because I try to be pretty self-sustaining out here, I have to be very careful about where I'm buying it.
I can understand. So these cars we've built are the Eastern European bad guy MacGyver chase cars.
Yeah,
they're like a little 3-cylinder engine. They're like from the 70s. They're very simple. They're basically Ladas.
Like Lada and Trabant had a kid.
Yeah, and they're very simple. And so we use them as bad guy cars for these scenarios. And what we do is we try to get away and with our trailer, and we see how well this does, and hit record so we can watch it, you know, again. So, yeah.
I'd say we have to make it up there. So we're not going in the tunnel. We're taking a left, and we're trying to escape them down this road.
All right. So before the tunnel, you're gonna cut a left.
Yeah.
And then go around. All right, got it. And we'll just see if we can get it away. And all right, here we go. Let's do this. Record. Okay. And as soon as we're at recording, you just hit AI chase me. All right, hit record, and here we go. Oh God, get away quickly! Quickly, get away! Quickly, the Austerity is being chased. What are they doing back there? Oh, they're having problems. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry.
Yeah, the AI in this game is not especially bright either. We are not going to be able to simulate a wood gasifier. Well,
unfortunately not.
I mean, maybe we could just make a gasoline engine that is so inefficient.
Oh, you mean that inefficient? Sure. Yeah, I can choke that out. Oh shit, they're gaining.
Yeah, they're gaining.
They're gaining,
it's
brother.
That fucking rock.
It's that rock. It's that rock. Oh God! All right.
It's always that rock.
It is always that rock.
I don't know that recording is really worth it, except I want to see what happened to these guys. Oh, Jesus Christ. So that's why it took them a second to catch up to me, was they're fucking tweedling around down there.
Yeah, so they got up to speed pretty quick, and then you just hit the rock. That was it. That was the yeah. So what does it look like from inside the trailer?
Oh, from inside the trailer?
I'm wondering. Because I know there's a camera for that, where you could sit inside the trailer. But we'll have to figure that out, because that could be... Oh, God.
I'm not finding it if there is one.
Alright, don't worry about it. So we have to ask, okay, so the Austerity is good, but it's not a getaway car.
Well, not with the trailer. Let's try it without.
So you think you can escape them without? Alright, I was going to say for the next car for the aux, let's bump it up to 1966. And let's see. 1966. Alright, we got choices.
They already smack into me or something? Why can I only turn left? Oh, God.
Don't worry about it. Now, I'm going to say this. It's 1966. If you don't make a muscle car, you're a loser.
Well, yes.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Behind them, they don't know what to do.
Alright, let's see if you can get away. Alright. I mean, we can make a muscle car.
There's a third one around here somewhere.
I wonder how many times we're gonna have to tell people we can't make three-wheel cars, because it comes up about every 4 seconds. People are like, hey, I know you can't make 3-wheel cars, but if you made a 3-wheel car, and I'm like, yeah.
The only way we can make a 3-wheel car with automation is to knock one of them off on a rock.
Which is easy because you can find them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
I mean, they're out there.
It ain't gonna happen. Reliant Robin gang. Hey, you could run from Reliant Robins. Like, if you can outrun Reliant Robins.
They could outrun Reliant Robins. Well, and I'm sure the confusion is because BeamNG has some 3-wheeled cars. So they're seeing those, and they're like, ah, yes. But those are, in this game, they're not something that got imported.
Indeed not. So what is the aux want next?
I think I have escaped the Trabants.
You have. Okay, so you got 2 choices. We can do a small hatchback, or we can do a muscle car.
That's up to the aux, but I know what my preference is.
That is up to the aux. I mean, well, yeah. I mean,
They don't build them like they used to.
Oh, God. Good Lord. Super muscle car? I'm not sure if I can make a super muscle car, but I know how to try.
They made the car, so you didn't have to pay tax on owning a car for that reason. The BEEPLE MOTORWERKE was once taken to court because it was discovered that the airbags inside the vehicles had been replaced with a silly putty.
I don't think that silly putty was something they understood.
Fastback Suburban.
Oh God, no.
The Trabants still haven't found me. Giant wheel muscle.
Dead.
Why not a nozzle car? They're probably dead. Well, he's just given up on life. Oh, he's still coming, slowly.
Atrophied muscle car. It's a four-banger. I could do that. I could do a four-cylinder muscle car. That would be sad.
Yeah. What makes a car a muscle car? Quads or triceps? Good question. While we're waiting on that, any of these strike anyone's fancy? Want to see?
I would say, you know what you should get is show off some of our other interesting things, like the show off the police interceptor that we used to test things.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know the police interceptor, the 7.6, named after the leaders in the engine.
Yeah. So this is the BEEPLE Motors 7.6. It's an inline 6 with 7.6 liters. Engine volume, and it's Sonic fast. It is. There's no other way to put it. This thing is terrifying.
Yeah. So we use this to be the chase car.
Yeah. This is when we have an actual competent car to run away. This is the chase car we use because it's just.
Except that rock. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
so,
it's really fast in a straight line. I expected that would be the end. But that is the 7.6 Interceptor, and I will say, this thing is remarkably hard to keep down. It takes a lot of damage and keeps going. So I've been waiting for this one to come into play because this one is fun.
All right, look, I'm gonna try to make you a fucking hot rod, but here's the problem: I have to ask the
It
ox.
flies well too. Yeah, 7.6 liter inline 6 revving to 9K. Yes.
All right, so
then there's the depth motors.
I can get us a V8. I can get us a big V8. The question is, well, you know what? Fine, hot rod it is. Don't worry. I'll ask a few questions to the ox here and there. I'll work. 1966 technology that was rough.
Call the car the Rock. Make it the bane of Depth's existence. Ooh.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
So this is our other chase car, the Depth Motors PD1 or whatever we wound up calling it. Turbo PD maybe?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, I can make this the kind of bane of your existence. Are you sure? All right.
Like a glove.
It doesn't seem right. All right, let's see. Race, make it run unleaded.
So those are going to be the chase vehicles for this one. And then there is another, which is the Merker Motors Road Destroyer.
Oh yeah, that thing, the Road Warrior car.
The Road Destroyer is terrifying in some ways.
It's a big, happy engine.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, we're not getting engine audio on this one.
Oh,
there it is. It's really quiet.
Yeah, I think you had to turn it down because it was deafening.
Maybe? That sounds right. Anyway, crash bars on the sides to protect body panels. The world's ugliest and most robust push bar. 4 headlights.
I designed the car just to look like a metal cover. That's all I did, was want to make it look like a metal cover, you know? Like, as it's driving along, just, yeah.
And this is a rather intimidating thing to be coming for you. as well.
Oh
Now
man,
notice we shifted at 92 into second gear.
It's a good car for the whole family. The whole family.
The 20 pipes for exhaust will do that? Yeah. Yeah, they will.
Well, you need to make the music. That's what it's for, right? I mean, I'm not a car guy, but I know what pipes are for. Pipes are for music.
Yeah.
All right. So they said make the car called the Rock.
Yep,
That's
so
what
it's
people
the
asked me to
bane of
do.
my existence.
All right, no, I'm gonna make a very curious series of choices on the back end in engineering, and I'll just have you investigate them live, and you'll go, huh,
Okay.
a lot. The year is 1966. It's a muscle car that was designed to be the bane of your existence. So I understand my purpose now. I understand this design criteria. I can do it.
There we go.
No
Gotta have
problem.
our brights on. It's like a Chevy Impala with the strength of 2 Chevy Impalas.
It is like 8 Chevy Impalas glued together. Yeah, it's a lot of Impalas. Okay, that's awesome. That's the best shit ever.
We just Men in Black that tunnel.
That is the best shit ever. Please add that to the best of reel. Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, so climb like Men in Black, yes. So that's kind of my idea for the intros for the Metal Gear Mondays and the Madness Mondays is, we'll replace clips as they get old and add new ones, and it'll be this little living document of all the shit that we've done.
Oh, that's a great idea. I like that.
Yeah, so somebody clip that so I can throw it in. Just...
Please do. Oh, and I'm doing what people suggested. I'm combining ideas.
It's a little bit angry about that though.
Oh, of course. I'm combining people's ideas. People said they wanted a fastback, well, they said they wanted a fastback Suburban, and then they said a muscle car. So I'm going to combine those because I can, not because I should.
Yeah.
And I'm working the engineering on the back end. Here we go.
So that's it for the cop cars.
This car is the devil, and you are not gonna like it.
I imagine I won't.
You're gonna have a lot of questions. You're gonna have a lot of questions about it, and you're gonna say why. And again, I listened to the design criteria, which is a fastback Suburban. That is a muscle car. That is the bane of Depp's existence. I want you to go why to every design choice.
Whoever built this really loved Cuck V's.
Oh yeah, dude, those are great trucks. You used to be able to buy those forever for nothing.
I am keeping an eye out because I kind of would like to have one as a radio rig. I play with green radios enough that it would make sense for me. This is kind of half Cuck V1 and half Cuck V2 though. Because it's clearly based off like the 90s Cuck V2 package, but it's got the Generation 1.
Look, Men in Black is what we do.
Yeah, that worked perfectly. It's exactly what we meant to do.
Exactly. As we started out, we were like, we need a police car that can wall.
I don't think the 6.2 liter diesel on the Cuck V's have a turbo stock though.
That's not hard to add.
No, it's not.
All right, so what I'm going to do... All right, so this is probably the dumbest thing we've ever done.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna do the fuel door like a BMP, okay? It's going to have a fuel door like a BMP does.
Ah, yes, okay. Took me a second to put those words together.
Fuel door.
Yes.
Not like somebody's name from like D&D. Like fuel door, come here, but like fuel door, like the doors full of gas. You know, that's what I mean to impart.
Yeah. Well, it's sound deadening. That's that's how I would market it anyway. You know me, I'm the marketing guy. You come up with bad ideas, I'll figure out how we're gonna sell them.
I would love to see you try to sell this.
Okay.
Because you're gonna
Let's do it.
You think all right, okay. Everyone thinks they're hot shit until you know, it comes time to do sales. That's when
it's
that's
a
when
muscle
nobody's
car. You're building a muscle car in the 60s. It sells itself.
all right, yeah.
Oldsmobile pulled it off. We can BEEPLE car muscle Vorken can do it.
I'm telling you that Oldsmobile actually made some good cars.
Oh, they're damn good cars.
Yeah.
The fucking Cutlass was fantastic. It's the one everybody remembers.
I thought you were gonna say the Cutzel. I was gonna say like, wow, that actually sounds like a cool fucking car. All right.
Of course, everybody knows the Olds 88 from a certain film with a certain actor.
All right, there we go. Yes, okay. The Rock. Dude, we're going to hit all the things that people wanted in a car at the same time.
Yeah. Too bad
I cannot believe. Don't worry, dude, don't worry. Do not worry. I'm going to get what everyone wanted in a car. They're going to get their fastback, kind of. I mean, as much as I could.
Yeah, we've had a couple car crashes so bad the PC might melt down.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm running a 1080, but it's yeah. So this everybody wants this brush guard for their Blazer, and I'll let you in on a secret. Is the military brush guard on the Cuckv was just the normal stock one that you could get that was silver plated with all of their little panels removed. That's the bush bar that was underneath it. So if you are looking for one and you can't find a Cuckv one, find one of the stock ones and strip it. And you'll find that underneath. That's the deputy weird car fact of the day.
So here we go. I have finished the muscle fastback bane of deputy's existence that he is sure he can sell to anyone.
Yeah.
It is made of a variety of
not anyone.
suggestions
I can sell
and
to
ideas.
Someone.
Oh, pardon. You're saying that you could find, per P.T. Barnum, the sucker who is interested in owning the BEEPLE Motorwerke Rock.
Yes. I remember drives home from shopping when I was a wee lad in the BEEPLE wagon. The thrum of the engine, the passing lights, the slosh of the fuel in the door. That's good.
When you see this thing, you're gonna go like, what is going on? And you're gonna have a moment of terror when you start to put all of the pieces together of what I've made. Because each of the decisions, as I asked myself, what would a sane man do? And did the opposite of it, because I was commanded by multiple people to do multiple things in multiple ways. You know, I got to hit. There's Fast Cab. Yeah. By the way, I just sent it to you.
Fast Cab. Fast Cab is fast.
Well, Fast Cab was designed to be a cab that was fast, and I think it is. See, there you go. Fast Cab is.
Now, did you build the 7.6 off Fast Cab, or did you build Fast Cab off the 7.6?
I built the 7.6 off Fast Cab. Fast Cab's faster.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so Fast Cab just moved the world under it. It's really quick. It's game-shatteringly quick. Yeah, Fast Cab is now flatbread. Fast Cab! By the way, Fast Cab gets 3.2 miles to the gallon idling.
All right, let's download The Rock.
No, The Rock is bad, and I want people to feel bad for having come up with it. because it is all the worst things at once. By the way, I did the least muscle car engine choice.
Did you now?
Yeah. I did it's about a 7-liter 4-banger. I went power, but like 1908 power. So it's a giant 4-banger. And
there's
just
the rock.
Yeah, the rock. The BEEPLE MOTORWERKE rock. There you go. It's big. It's an inline 4. And we'll see what people think.
Yeah, let me take a look at this thing.
Oh, there it is. No. Over to the right. You passed it. Your eye didn't see it because it was too disgusted. Just keep going back up.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
It's a fastback Suburban off-road muscle car.
Yeah. Oh, good Lord.
I listened to what people said.
Yeah. How big are the pistons?
They're huge.
Oh yeah, I see this one is
Look, just walk people through it, and sell it.
That's a lot of chrome. Okay, hold on, I gotta take it in. Oh, okay, so that's the sun reflecting off all the chrome on the back. That's not even the lights. Okay, so this is the BEEPLE MOTORWERKE rock, and this specifically is the turbo model. It's the upsell model. It's got undercoating because you are going to use this in the winter. Snow's coming down, you got fog, and you have the capability to make it daylight in front of you. Fuck the other drivers. They don't need to see. Hold on. We gotta put this in its environment, right? Look at that. We are illuminating the far mountain with those headlights. Now, visibility from the rear is also fantastic due to all the white light mounted on the back. The state police may have something to say about that if they can find you in the glare. It also means that people are less likely to rear end you.
The whole rear, by the way, is a fuel tank. So all that wiring is going through gas.
Okay, yeah. So it's got I assume we're gonna say like contact cement sealing all of the holes. The wires go through the gasoline. It's got good get up and go out of the gate. Really smooth shifting. Handling's about what you'd expect.
It has roof vent.
It does have roof vents. I assume that those are closable if you want. No. Okay, so it's just wind noise. The car.
Correct.
So
it's good. The owner. Listen, I was told that people in a muscle car. I was told in a muscle car that holy shit, that's like a pulsar. When I was told in a muscle car, in all honesty, in a muscle car that you need to feel the wind in your hair.
Yeah, and you certainly can with roof vents. Oh man, those are Dodge Coronet or Roadrunner roof like hood vents. Those are nice, yeah. So it's got really good crumple zones on the front. Also, our patented flexible windshield just took in that little bit of flex and didn't do anything. So you're not replacing that windshield after this collision.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. That windshield is as solid as can be.
Solid as can be.
Solid as a rock.
Yeah, you as you saw before final impact, you had plenty of time to pull your feet out of the footwells to protect them. No, that's fine. That's fine. It is angry about that tire, though.
Yeah, it seems like that tire is just not happy.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
And, after all that, It does still locomote.
Yeah, see? It just
That's
became a sprite. It became a Doom sprite. It just looks 2D and 3D at the same time.
yeah. That's what you get when you buy BEEPLE MOTORWERKE is reliability.
Like a rock.
Like a rock.
You know? Like a rock. See?
We'll
Look at that.
We'll get John Denver to sing the song.
Yeah.
It'll be great. Yeah. No,
That'll
yeah.
be great.
We'll composite this into some unused footage from Genghis Khan. You know, let John Wayne face off against it and turn around because it's too manly.
The Conqueror.
Yeah.
The Conqueror. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So what we need to do is, God, see if you can pull the trailer, and I bet that could pull a very nice,
very nice meth trailer.
I think we could pull a nice meth trailer.
Well, that's about the most useless place to put that. Oh well. It's just a little bit squirrely out of the gate.
It is, because it's all but torque. There's nothing else. Oh, God damn it, Deb. Come on. That's your test trailer. You can't do that to it.
I had to get it around the sign.
I know. You
that
can't
one
just
was accidental.
bonk things. All right, so here's my question. Do people like The Rock? Is this what everyone wanted?
Yeah.
Or is this more, I mean, is this horrifying, or is this what people envisioned? Because people were saying, you know, oh, the V16, oh, but now people love this thing because it's the worst. I don't get it.
All right, we're attached. Now let's have a very normal, nice road trip. We're gonna go see the Salt Lake. We're in Utah. We're Kansans, just seeing the world. We're recently retired. And please don't go in my pull behind caravan unless you have a warrant.
Yeah, because that's also my domicile.
Castle Doctrine applies.
I can start working on other people's little the next vehicle. If you guys would like, I could make a pickup with the same sort of, oh God,
panache.
Yeah, the same sort of panache as the Rock. We could make Little Rock. We could make Pebble or Boulder, if you will.
Oh, yeah, it does high. You know, the trailer actually tames it down quite a bit.
Yeah, we could do Boulder. All right.
Highway speeds is nice. Tracks pretty well. Well, a little bit of death wobble in it. Please stop that. Please stop that. Please stop that.
Don't worry about that, dude. Look. Oh, it's the Rock. There we go. Wow.
It was, in fact, the Rock.
But it's fine.
Yeah, the Rock is fine.
The Rock survived the Rock.
Spilled my lab all over the road, but don't worry about that.
Well, I mean, look, you're retired. Retirees do stuff.
Okay.
I mean,
back once again for the Renegade Master, as Fat Boy Slim so famously said.
Okay.
You know, it tows nicer like this, actually.
Does it? Is it more aerodynamic?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Lighter. It's lighter. Definitely lighter.
Is it a lighter car?
Well, the car itself, I don't think. I bet I can ride the line here. No, I don't think I can.
Look, I'm designing what people like, and apparently people like that. That's what people are liking. People are like, build this thing. Build nothing else.
Well, that's it. I made it approximately a quarter of a mile into our road trip. I do still have the toilet.
So here's the question. Can that run from the cops? And also another question. Turbo or no turbo? Turbo or no turbo? Turbo or no turbo?
Can it run from the cops?
Turbo. Turbo Boulder. Sure, fine, no problem. I'll just get under the hood here and make this thing a devil. All right, I can be your angle or your devil, boys. Here we go. Super leaded.
The Boulder Turbo.
Yeah, the Boulder Turbo. It's okay. That's broken.
Supercharger. Put the screws to it.
Unfortunately, there are no superchargers in the game yet. There are only turbochargers, which is lame.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like a guy working on this, right?
It's a guy, and it's been in development for like 8 years, and it's on its like third engine, and it can export to a physics engine game. Don't seek too much from it, friends. Things like this are rare. All right, let me see. Compressor. Oh, that kills the engine. All right, so if I do that, put that bar on. That's too much.
The cops aren't gonna catch me.
I think the cops are gonna catch you. They're gonna catch you in the hospital.
Just stuck in this piece of fucking driftwood, tied in a knot like a pretzel.
That doesn't sound good.
All right. No, but the ambulance will.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, like, the ambulance will find you.
It's folded 1,000 times like Japanese steel.
That's horrible.
Here comes a weird convoy of blue cars, all the exact same color. And none of them stop. You guys must be like car enthusiasts. Jesus. All right.
All right, so here's what I'm working on. I'm working on a nice little micro truck. Because people are like, you know, and they want a little boulder.
Man, it took them a while to hit their lights.
Yeah, don't worry. People want a little boulder.
Passing on the right.
People want a boulder. They're getting it. I'm gonna give them exactly what they want. Because what was
I think they're gaining on me. No, it's the sign.
What was it P.T. Barnum said? Like, you can't run from a radio? Anyways, it's...
He caught me.
It doesn't seem good. All right, so here we go.
Turned off his siren.
Hey, did he? Is that because he was going in for the kill shot? All right, so look, this little truck is
where
different.
I went wrong.
It's not great. It's not terrible. This thing is pretty good, actually.
Yeah, this isn't bad. I mean, all my crashes have been user error.
So. Well, I mean, it's a simple enough car.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
This is why rear-wheel drive is best. Yeah, still have 3 tries to keep going. Yeah, the police officer committed seppuku.
Did he?
Yeah. Well, yeah, he rode underneath the rock.
Well, that'll get you, you know. And I mean, the rock was good. It had a lot of features that we'd never tried before, like incredibly bright lights and just enormous numbers of them.
All right, so
people, you know, safety.
We've now done against the AI. So let's escape our own interceptors.
That's horrifying to think, but yes. Because our own interceptors are scary. They're some of the scariest fucking things. In fact, running from them is just unpleasant.
So this car, for instance, is so powerful that it idles at about 10 miles an hour in first gear.
It just pulls forward.
Yeah, like
angrily.
the only way to stop it is to turn the engine off. So that's what I just did.
So you're going to set up your standard police murder squad, and we're going to have to run from it.
We're gonna run from one of each.
Oh, yeah, and that's kind of interesting, because the big boys, if they line up and get you, you're done. That's all there is.
Yeah, well,
it's murder, she wrote.
I'm putting the two big ones right here like this, and hopefully they'll hold the 7.6 for at least a minute.
I don't think they will. I think
you don't think
I
they
love
will?
how we just call it. I love how we just colloquially call it the 7.6. Like, we're not referring to the engine or the car. We're referring to the power plant that's about to be put in motion.
It is a terrifying thing to have coming after you.
It's so fast that when it hits the car that you're running from in it, it looks like a gunshot going through something.
Yeah.
It's there for a frame.
Yeah, it is horrifying. We've got some pretty interesting replays. Because Mr. Nick, Meteor Nick, had us run in the Ibushu Wijin from the Interceptor, and it went poorly.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Is Depp the Knight Rider?
Maybe. I mean, you're getting there.
I'm getting there.
So yeah, you're gonna.
All right.
Yeah, and it is 7.6 liter. So I've got a nice little micro truck for you that follows the BEEPLE. Oh yeah, you'll be able to hear them because they have 8 billion horsepower, Deb.
Doing okay so far. And same thing. Instead of tunnel, we're taking a left.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Check my speed here. Don't want to find the rock. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh. Holy shit. Oh. Wow. That handles that.
It scared me so much I overcorrected.
Well, yeah, they'll do that.
There's something still up there hunting me.
Just hear that rumbling.
Alright, hold on.
When that thing goes by, though, it sounds like a comet. Like in a movie, whenever they play those horrible, huge sounds of things passing, it's just gravitational force.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
Yeah,
look at this thing move. Look at this thing move. Look at it move. That is amazing. That's great.
It's like a Blues Brothers fucking move.
It is amazing.
All right, so we were all incapacitated in that attempt.
Yeah, but you learned something. I don't know what you did, but you did. We're just gonna say that.
That's why.
All right. Listen, I have this car for you.
All right.
Now I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm warning you. It's very dangerous as a car.
Okay. Well, let's take our commercial break and get to it at the end of that.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys. We got some BEEPLE commercials coming up if you're going to sit around. G17 to Delta. Come in, Delta. G17 to Delta. The Order of the Imperial Oath reports a subject levitating and speaking in tongues in their lobby. Delta, please respond. Delta, do you copy?
Hey, it's Quinn here. Sorry, Delta responding to G17. You said a man is levitating and speaking in tongues in the lobby. Let me just. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that. Yeah. Oh god, that's really annoying. We're on our way.
You there? Yes, you over there. Yes, you right there. Yes, there you are. Yes, you indeed, sir. Have you ever looked up at the stars and thought to yourself, I want to rule that. That shall be mine. I am going to have that, all of it, and none of it will not be mine. Well, now your delusions of grandeur can be a reality, if only you hire the Libertalia Mercenary Corps. Libertalia Mercenary Corps is more than just your average band of mercenaries. The Libertalia Mercenary Corps has been servicing international, interstellar, and interplanetary clientele since 1973 and continues to spread its good reputation across the solar system. Now, you may have heard terrible things about mercenary groups, but we can assure you that Libertalia lives up to only the highest ethical, moral, and religious standards capable of any mercenary corporation in the entire world. The ethical, moral, and legal standards held by the Libertalia Mercenary Company are not that of Earth. In fact, they are a planet outside of our solar system called BXDX1-Y2. Libertalia has proudly been providing security services for many nations and private organizations around the globe, as well as outside of the globe, I suppose, because, interplanetary and all that. Libertalia Mercenary Corps, where we put the Libert back in your alia. Okay, who fucking wrote this shit? That makes no fucking sense. What the hell? Libertalia Mercenary Corps, located wherever there is money to be made and needs to be met, as long as those needs don't supersede their needs, in which case, then they'll take the money. But they won't if they don't need it, but they will if they do, so Libertalia Mercenary Corps. Hire a goddamn mercenary. Fuck. I'm done. Fuck this shit. I'm done with this. God, I'm leaving. Fuck. I'm leaving. Fuck this shit.
Tonight, only on WBPL 76. 1.5 digs.
Not again.
Follow Tom Bombadil, Diggs, and their loving son on all of their wacky adventures. Whoa!
I think you were supposed to turn left back there, you nitwit.
Oh, can it, woman? I know where I'm going.
Join us tonight only on WBPL 76 after the stream.
G17 to Delta. Come in, Delta. G17 to Delta. Fight in progress between two Ogren over a shirt at the Budget Thrifter on 3rd. Multiple casualties reported. Delta, do you copy?
G17, this is Delta. Two Ogren fighting over a thrift store shirt. Multiple casualties. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Copy that. Delta shift. Responding. Oh, this is heavy. Alright, we're on our way.
All right, so we built the little truck that people wanted, and
Yeah,
they're gonna
yeah.
hate it. They're gonna hate it.
They're 100% gonna hate that.
I love how it first started off as just fun concepts and ideas, and now it's become what can we inflict deputy with? All right, try to sell this thing.
Yeah,
You
hold
seem
on.
like a no. I think you'll be just fine tonight on Bottom Gear. Tonight on Bottom Gear.
Hmm. There we go. The boulder. Boulder that. Say.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm already working on the next one. I've already accepted what people want. I know what they're getting into. They just want me to torture you.
Yes. We are looking for the boulder. There's the rock. There's the austerity, excuse me.
The
Road
austerity.
destroyer.
Yeah, there should be
The Oxwagen.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Oh, the moose test. Excellent. I understand the moose test.
Yeah, we
That's very
can
important.
moose test all these at some point as well.
That's excellent. That's
There's a Honecker. Probably get rid of the Honecker. I wasn't particularly impressed.
no, neither was I. Just it was a sad vehicle. It
Yeah.
didn't do its part. It was not. It was just. It's not the same. It's really not. It's yeah. And all we gotta do is just build stuff. And thanks, Master Scarlet. Very nice of you to say so. What we're gonna do is I think I know while you're getting that to work. What if we could come up with a van that was really good? Not the REE no, we already have the REE Speedwagon. Never mind.
Yeah,
Well,
we done did that.
No, let me think, because I mean it's the 80s. We're up to 80s cars.
Turbo Boulder.
Yeah, Turbo Boulder. I mean, that's the idea. Is Turbo Boulder right there? I know what we got. I know. People need a Econo box, and Deb hates Econo boxes.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm on it.
All right. So this is 76. The Boulder.
Yeah. Next is gonna be 86. The Boulder was it's a little truck, just a little that's the pizza truck. That's not it. The Boulder's just a little guy.
There it is.
It's just a little guy.
Okay, yeah, I see.
Yeah, it's just a little guy, you know. It's
We're competing with like Toyota and Nissan and like the short bed Comanche.
Well, sure. And here's the thing. Tiny truck. And see, look, it has now walk through all the features. Look at it.
All right, so we're looking at about an 84-inch wheelbase, so really easy parallel parker. You know, if you happen to live in a country that maybe has special taxes on vehicles over 86 inches in wheelbase, this fits that profile of a K truck. It is a little bit over width for Asian roads, but that's a plus if you're bringing a lot of stuff to market. Moving forward, we've got ample legroom due to the full-size cab mounted to the mini body and bonnet.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry. Look at the gorgeous door handle I fit.
Yes. The patented forearm handle. Where
Well, I
able
patterned it off of like grocery stores and stuff, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It doubles as a bumper. It protects the bodywork from shopping carts. The fuel spout goes nowhere.
It's there for show.
Yeah, it sticks through the bodywork. There's a hidden one. It's to keep people from siphoning your gas. If they try to siphon it, they'll get hydrogen peroxide instead. And you can refill that reservoir, yeah.
Yeah, they get that, and they're like, Mom, my mouth burned. And it's like, that's what you get. Stop sucking gas.
What are we hiding under here? Four-banger?
Yeah.
Yeah, four-banger.
Yeah, with the turbo.
Okay.
People said, give it a turbo. It's just a little
four-banger
four-banger turbo. Just little turbo, just little four-banger turbo. Nothing to look at.
Yeah. So, really, really nice compact engine. It's easy to work on it because you got plenty of space for your hands. Again, we've got the patented sunlight lights, which make everything around the car just absurdly bright. There's an additional brighter setting, for when you need to make it brighter. We've got storage for 20 cans or 20 gallons in fuel cans. So if you are an off-road or overland guy, this is a vehicle for you with all that storage space. Additionally, there's a sliding window in that rear glass, and you can hollow out one of those fuel cans and hide your beer in there. The cops won't ever know.
That's an amazing thought. Thank you for sharing. In Minecraft. Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
You're just like, hey, what's that? And he's like, how was you talking about?
Oh yeah.
It's just a little truck, just a whittle guy.
Yeah, just a little guy. Handles
just
really,
a whittle
really
guy.
well. Like
just a little trickster.
Really
just a whittle guy. Just a whittle guy.
Really, really responsive at these speeds. Pretty speedy. Starting to get a little bit of death wobble in the bed there.
Well, it's not designed to go over 150, just a whittle guy, Deb.
Which proved to be fatal.
It's designed for pulling stuff, Deb.
Oh, yeah, okay, of course. Why didn't I think of that?
Well, because that wasn't fun.
Because that's what it needs. That's 100% what it needs. It needs a little trailer to.
Needs a little trailer.
Little trailer to tame it down just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit, not a lot.
Oh hey,
not a lot.
That guy's they're still on here.
Oh,
good for them.
Is their bloodlust sated, or are they just like out there screaming?
No, they're out there screaming. Oh. They're. I must good. Chase, but I'm stuck on this incline.
That's unfortunate.
All right. So we'll oh, right there. Yeah, perfect. So here we go. Yep, you got your little turbo boulder by BEEPLE MOTORWERKE, and we're taking the teardrop camper down to the river. We're gonna go.
Yeah, little guy.
Have a little camp session, right?
Little camp session.
Gets up to highway speeds perfectly fine. Brakes lock up good.
Just a whittle guy. Don't worry about him.
Yeah, for being such a narrow and small wheelbase, tracking the trailer really well.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Well, why would I worry about it? Oh, well, it's a little bit excitable in the curves.
Most people are.
But, you give us enough money, I won't tell Motor Trend about that.
I understand. Don't worry about it.
I mean, Jeep's been paying us under the years to not tell anybody about the rollovers, so there's precedent.
I get you. Okay, let's see.
Oh yeah, coast's fine in neutral. Oh, a little bit squirrely again in that in that turn. Glad that's a non-corporeal sign, otherwise that would have been bad. That would have been a reportable accident.
All right, I'm designing a car that you're gonna hate.
Okay.
I mean, that's what this has become. Like, people are like, aha, what if we did this? And now it's like, let's just make cars that Deputy is like, why?
Yeah, no, this is a good one. I can get behind this one.
I mean, that you can.
I'm the guy that when GTA 5 released, I took Trevor's truck and painted it green because it was an M715 and it should have been green. And then I, just took it off-roading up and down Mount Chiliad. Hey, it does really well with the water fording. I mean, man, it doesn't even have the high water kit, and it did that like a champ.
Well, there you go. Look at that little guy going. That's a nice little guy. Nice little guy. Just a fun little guy. Just a little scamp. Nothing crazy.
Nope. Now we've got the camper shell off the camper. A little bit of breeze in there.
Don't you worry. I've got something for you. And yeah, that's
it doesn't want to
the
turn
top
left
down
anymore.
Don't worry about it. Look, the top's down, and I've got. Oh my God, you're gonna hate this thing.
Yep. Imagine I will. All right, and that's all she wrote on that one.
Don't you worry. I'm cooking up something special.
So you're doing something special just for little old me.
Just for little old you. I think you're gonna. This is a fine sequel, sir. The game has given me like 800 warnings. I don't care. How's that?
Does BeamNG have an option for the air-cooled radials? It does not.
It does not. Anything cool that you can think of, it won't. It's very basic.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So here's your new car.
Yeah,
it's
hold on.
called
I'm running from the cops.
Don't worry.
Oh, I should have been paying attention to the front of me. Oh,
no.
Oh, almost.
Almost. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Hold on, the 7.6 hasn't taken a bite yet. It's getting up speed.
Yeah, the 7.6 when it comes back is horrible. All right, so look, we did that. This next car is very different. It doesn't pull anything. It's just a small delivery wagon. Nothing special. Nothing special at all.
Nothing special at all.
Nothing special at all. Nothing at all special. Still can't believe they made me put a V16 in that thing.
That was glorious, so.
With 2020 tech, I could probably fix it.
Yeah, probably. I can feel the 7.6 coming up on me. Where's he at?
You can feel the 7.6. It's like a disturbance in the force.
It is.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh God, right, they're right there.
Don't worry. Oh yeah, here it comes.
Well, none of us survived that turn.
Wow. Everything just went right into the...
Oh. God, this thing is scary. Yeah, there was a Lemon's car that used a radial, as I recall.
That sounds fun.
All that build up.
All that build up for just nothing. Yeah, all right. So, all right. So I've got
no turbines.
No turbines.
No turbine engines.
Unfortunate. Yeah, I know.
Yep.
A lot of people are like, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if you could make?" Yeah, can't, and then they just leave. But that is the way of it. Now, hold on. I might be able to work something.
Believe me, guys, we've had this conversation just among ourselves when we first tried this game.
Oh yeah, we were coming up with the worst things. We were just like, can we build a car that flies? Can we build a car that has 8,000 horsepower? Can we build a car that does 1 billion miles an hour and a half? Yes, kind of.
Turbine. It's because I was trying to eat when I said that.
No,
turbine.
Just double down. Just be like turbine.
Turbine?
People, yeah, just do the Texas thing. Just double down and make it dumber. Don't worry. I'm used to it. I'm from Texas. All right, let's see. That'll work.
The max, 2 axles.
Yep.
This game is not very fun on that kind of stuff.
Indeed
Arvin,
not.
are you trying to say pecan?
Pecker. Pecama. All right, so if we import the...
Yes, we're importing your next monstrosity.
It's not a monstrosity. It's a different vehicle, and it's what people want. People like cars that have a lot of character.
Yeah.
That car has nothing but character.
The Picasso.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. I've been turning them into Picassos anyway. Why not start with one?
Well, I just wanted to see what happened. You know, a different process, right?
Yeah. Okay.
You've been making Picassos. What if we started with one? And it's, you know, it's a famous name in things.
Yeah, we got the licensing rights off his grandkids.
They were like, sure, whatever. That was their response. They were like, yep. We were like, well, it's to represent. They were like, uh-huh.
Yeah, convince me with dollar signs.
Pretty much.
Yeah, the Picasso.
Yeah, the Picasso, man. It's a car. Look, don't worry about it. It's a car. It's a car. Now look at the front, and you understand. See, I just designed this to aggravate you.
Now this was BEEPLE MOTORWERKE trying to edge in on the Fiat, the micro whatever this is market.
The micro whatever this is.
So yeah, we've gone for the Cyberpunk 77, 2 headlights on the left, and none on the right.
Look, it's Picasso and Cyberpunk. I was thinking of the future. It looks cooler than Cybertruck. Come on.
It does.
Come on. Look where the gas cap is.
Yeah, and we've got a body hole right there. That's nice. Yeah. Gas cap up front, so your fiery death is at least fast. Is there a back hatch? Yeah, there's a back hatch. So this is a car that you buy for your kids when they're going off to college. It's just enough that they can move the couch that they're going to buy off Craigslist with the money you gave them, the money they didn't smoke away. But it's not big enough that they're going to have a mobile shaggin' wagon and be that guy on campus.
So I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. It's a car that will allow you to car, but it's not a car that will allow them prestige.
The Picurso.
It's a reasonable car.
It is. It's you know the Kia Soul. Whoever made the Cube, was it just the Cube?
I think it was Nissan, man. I think it was the Nissan Cube. Yeah, I've only ever seen them as Uber cars. I've never met anyone who's like, oh yeah, I love it. It's always been like, I drive Uber.
What's the Jeep Renegade? Is the same thing, just with a I drink Busch Light veneer. It's got the little X shapes in the tail lights, so that you can be like, oh yeah, it's like a jerry can from World War II. I'm hating on the Renegade, sorry.
I understand.
But
I would too.
It's a little four-banger longitudinal mount. Looks like coil-over suspension, so it rides nice over those Cincinnati roads. It's got a dummy exhaust.
I mean, look, shut up. How's that? Yeah.
What that means is you can put a smoke bomb in that one and, have smoke coming out of both without the cost of true dual exhaust. Yeah, it's got some interesting handling characteristics out of the gate.
What do you mean? What's interesting about it?
Well, number one, the racing slicks you've got it on.
What's so crazy about those? It's having fun. Listen to it. That's what a fun car sounds like.
Oh yeah, fun car. Super fun car.
I want my car to rattle as it goes down the road.
Well, it is doing that. Man, did you hear that stock pebble sound from like a 40s cartoon?
Sounds great.
Oh, there we go. And it's where it belongs, in the trash.
How dare you? That car represented literally 8 minutes of work.
Are you watching the body flex when I accelerate?
I am not worried about the state of the fiberglass at speed. I mean the body material at speed. I'm not worried about that.
I don't even know how you managed to do that.
What do you mean?
Like, it's kind of impressive.
Yeah, it just you learn what you can do and learn what you can't, and then ipso facto fire. So don't worry about it.
Oh jeez, it hit a road sign and did that.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, it happens when you drive like that. Don't worry about it. Those road signs are breakaway. Uh-huh. Look, I hear what you're saying, but I don't care. Like, it's a car. What do you want?
Whiskey, Mr. Green. Sir, that highway sign is not mounted to DOT specs as they are not breakaway mounts. Exactly. He knows what I'm talking about. Driving that must be like one of those vintage vibrating exercise belt machines.
Yeah. Don't worry about the wobble. The wobble's fine. The wobble is more than okay.
All right. We're gonna go down the road a little bit and see how long it takes for DOT to flag us as out of compliance. The more you drive it, the more weight you lose.
Yeah. Well, you will. I mean, over time. Okay, I have our final car, Mr. Deputy. Even though this is a wonderful thing that is just making horrible noises, it's wobbling, it's backfiring, it's doing all the things I hate.
It's the bouncing that gets me. Like, the cops haven't lit me up yet because I'm not speeding.
No, because they think you're having engine trouble. That's what they think. They're
Just
seeing that go down
beeline
the...
for that Decima.
Don't
Jesus
you worry
Christ.
about it. Now look, here's the
Oh, and county sheriff's just like, I didn't see that. City can deal with it. Here comes City. Yeah. All right. 100% realistic simulation. County fucking off, City taking the accident.
Don't worry. I'm sending you some good shit. I'm sending you some good shit. It's this. I sent us one last car.
Not on the
It'll
road
be
park rangers problem. Have I got a fucking story for you?
Oh God.
So several years ago, we had some flooding occurring in the Midwest, and it was distinctly a problem. Specifically, there'd been a ton of winter rain and snowfall way up north, and all of the reservoirs through the Midwest filled to capacity, and then kept filling and had to dump. So our reservoir that our dam maintains filled to capacity in like June, and just jumped its banks and kept going and kept going and kept going. Wound up being like 42 feet above flood stage at one point. But what this means is all of the like state parks along the reservoir were underwater. And I driving along one merry day. I'm actually fresh out of training. I'm brand new, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed deputy. And I'm driving in this state park. It's near the end of my shift at 1. I got off at 2:30. And I see this guy wet up to probably the armpits, just like dejectedly walking around in this park. So I stop and I talk to him, because that's what you do, right? And he's like, well, you guys can't help. And I'm like, well, what do you mean we can't help? Why can't we help? I spoke to, the other deputy. He said you couldn't help. It's like, okay, well, what can't we help with? And he, in his roundabout southern way, describes the fact that he'd been going to the marina, which had been underwater for about 2 months at this point, and hadn't been paying much attention to the road. On account of his daughter was having a surgery, and her surgery had gone out fine, but he was sending a text to her when all of a sudden his brand new 2018 F350 was up to the cab in water, and he just didn't realize it, and he had to bust out the window and climb out as his truck was swept away into the lake. And he called the police, and they sent out a deputy with our county. And the deputy pulled up, and he talked to him a bit, and he goes, well, sorry to tell you, sir, that reservoir is Corps of Engineers maintained, and as your truck is currently in it, that's going to be their jurisdiction, not mine. I can't take this report. And he left. So he was trying to find the correct number for the Corps of Engineers Law Enforcement Division so that they could take the report. And he was hoping that I could help him with that. That is not in any way true. That accident was 100% ours. I wound up taking that accident report. I'm still not 100% certain that it wasn't an attempt at some kind of insurance fraud. We never found that truck. That truck is the size of a desk at the very bottom of the dam, just crushed there by the water pressure trying to go through those tubes.
Like a rock.
Yeah, so that is my ultimate, not my jurisdiction story. And the deputy in question was like 22 years on the job. He was getting ready to retire. And he just was not having it. For whatever reason that day, he was not taking a crash report.
Here, put in our last vehicle of the day.
Yeah.
It's something truly special. It's amazing. Now the last few vehicles have just been absolutely difficult for you, and I feel bad for that. So I returned to our original vehicle we began with, the V16.
Yeah.
Except I redesigned it using 2020 technology.
Ah.
Anything that's metal that can be not metal is now carbon fiber. And the engine is built by 2020 CNC standards. In theory, the car weighs half as much and it pushes twice as much horsepower. In theory.
In theory.
Now, we're running into a problem of two things. One, I think the vehicle may fly at this point. Like it will just take off because we are vastly exceeding like taxi speed of aircraft. And two, I think the tires will just detonate.
So there's the Oxwagon.
Yeah, so it's well, where is it? That's not where it is. No.
All right.
I've built a lot of sports cars.
Yep.
I've built a lot of bad sports cars. I mean, a lot of bad ones. But, I mean, it's out there.
Nope, they found me.
Oh, there goes the police by, or somebody. But yeah, there's a lot of good cars out there, and a lot of very bad ones.
Super Casket.
There's the Super Casket was what we tried with 70 Supercar. That thing just exploded. That was an awful car. The Gentleman Tallboy was if the BPL could make a Rolls Royce, and the answer is yes, but it's not a good Rolls Royce because as a tow bar, it's a Rolls Royce that can tow a trailer. That was our idea. We're like, well, Rolls Royce won't tow nothing, and that was our like disqualifier. Rolls Royce boo. It won't tow a trailer. Like, oh, it won't go off road. That Rolls Royce not good for duck hunting. So we made a better Rolls Royce.
As you do.
And we've designed a lot of different other cars. But this car has a very distinct name.
The Afterlife.
I designed it. I designed it the Afterlife because you name cars after like what it'll bring you. Like, this car's named the Success. This car's named the Zoom. This car's named the Freedom. It's like this car's named the Afterlife. That's what it's designed to do. It's faster than the 7.6. It's also less controllable in every way.
All right. 7.6 is already a handful.
Well, I think the secret is to realize that I've stopped listening to what people think and just have started to do what I want.
Always a tough lesson to learn.
Here we go.
Okay, so number one, wheel wells are taken up by the wheels. There's about an inch of clearance under the twin turbos are underneath. Oh, good lord.
Oh, it needs it. It needs it bad.
V16 still. Coilovers.
Oh, yeah.
With,
here we go.
Live.
Oh, it's nuts. It's a lot of gubbins under there. I'm not sure if it's all been actually modeled.
Oh, good lord. Yeah.
It has 16 exhaust.
In front of it.
Yep. All right, here we go. Yeah, clearance is clearance. Now punch it.
Oh, good lord. Yeah, don't merge, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, so, all right, well, that seems to have worked. So here's the thing you'll notice. You're wheel spinning to about 120. Then it grips. And once it grips, it's like punch it chewy.
Yeah.
Right. There we go. Yep. All right, 2 hundo. it's starting to slide bad. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that is essentially uncontrollable. Once
Look.
it hits that speed.
We might have to put this on the test track just to see what we can get out of it.
Yeah, that's probably where it's going to go.
This is not something we can drive on normal traffic. Because Deb's about halfway through the power curve. We have a lot more power than this.
Yeah.
Like, he's letting off the gas. It's idling.
I hadn't accelerated since it stopped being straight. Let's
Wait, you just coasted since the initial bump and it just held it there.
Yeah. Let's kick over to grid map.
Yeah, the grid map, you're gonna need that much room. I'd say go to the drag strip and see what you can get out of it. If you go to that drag strip, we could see what this thing does in a quarter mile.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it would
the
stop.
4 ways now activate on an accident. We've got modern safety features.
Well, yeah, we listened.
That ended exactly as I expected. Hey, come now.
That's not nice. That's not a vote of confidence. That's not supportive. All right, come on. All right, so I'm not sure what the normal is here for I'm not sure what the normal is here for a quarter mile.
Oh, we want to do the quarter mile? I was getting into liminal space so that we could let her rip.
I'm just saying, we start with the quarter mile and then we hit liminal space. And don't worry, with this car, liminal space is relative, sir. Well, like anything you hit with this car is going to be moon. Yeah, the BEEPLE MOTORWERKE Afterlife. It's the car to get there. Like,
it'll get you
okay.
There.
Just watch that pressure and don't even try the brakes. The brakes are quite literally 10-inch ceramic brakes. They're gone in about 4 yards. All right, so let's see. The end of that's a quarter mile, huh?
Yep. When you're ready.
Go.
Oh, hold on. Just in case something funny happens.
All right. Let's see. There's first gear, second.
So that was about 208 in the quarter mile.
Not bad. Also, the tires deflated. Was that from the brakes?
I think so. We're scraping the turbos on the ground.
Yeah, it blew them out. Wheels
blew
went bang.
them out and then ate them off on the bottoms.
Nah. Cool. So, it does 208 in the quarter mile. That's pretty good.
Yeah, let's see what flat out is.
Flat out. Hit it.
That's not a flat spot, that's a flat chunk. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Tires deflated at about 220.
It doesn't seem to bother it much.
No, it doesn't really seem to care, does it?
No, it doesn't. It just keeps going.
So that's 257, 259.
Yeah, we need more wheel tech. Oh, we need more tire tech. The engine's just tearing the shit out of them.
Yep.
What if we hit something at 250?
Well, now there is a question. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it stops like a test sled. Stops in a brisk 2.34 light years. Yeah, it's not, it's not for everything. What about that ramp there? If you... All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That's not great. That's in fact fantastic. I had an idea. I had a fantastic idea. What if you put just Grandma's Buick at the end of this drag strip and you hit it with this bitch and record it? We watch in slow motion what this thing looks like when it goes by.
Gotcha. Oh, we said the Buick, didn't we?
Yeah, we're gonna need to bring out Grandma's car. We just need to borrow it a little, you know? Just need to borrow Grandma's car. There we go. Just take one of Grandma's cars and we'll just smash it.
Grandma's a practical lady. She got the tow package on her Buick.
Tow package and 2 external tires plus a luggage rack.
Yeah.
Just like the 50s.
My grandfather, my great-grandfather, he owned essentially this car, even the same color. He'd always bought Buicks, always been a Buick man. And then the 1988 Buick Regal came out. He was like, you know what? This is it. This is the perfect car. And he never traded it up. And he drove that until like 2013 when he passed.
We gotta know what you like.
Yeah, it was exactly that. Luggage rack, everything.
Hit record. All right, here we go. Punch it, punch it,
Okay,
punch
I
it,
saw
punch it.
flames. I saw a lot of flames.
Yeah. All right. Switch to that car and just lick over. Just
Okay, so
look
we've
over.
already flattened one of the tires.
That'll happen. Yeah, just see if you can switch to the camera to the other car and just lick over. That would be amazing.
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
Who can say where the road goes? Goes right here.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh man, that is great.
Yeah, the destruction and deformation on the proper BeamNG cars, not the ones that are imported,
Oh yeah.
it's just beautiful.
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic.
The BeamNG ones always deform a little weird because of how they're made.
Oh man, that is just fantastic.
You
know
can
what we
sell
should-
that to the police and call it a pursuit special.
Actually, if you want to see the Pursuit Special, see, the thing is, that car is fast because it's light. I have another car that's just that fast, but it weighs 6 tons. Depp,
Okay.
let's show him the power of the police car.
You're talking about 7.6?
Bring out the 7.6. Bring out the Ayatollah of rock and rolla. God, what an amazing explosion, too.
That wasn't bad.
No, I mean, just an it's satisfying in every way. All the pieces going everywhere. Oh yeah. Now just park that guy right there. Yeah, the 7.6 is if Judge Dredd lived in the 50s. You're not wrong. So yeah, let's just park this, like, what do you think? There? Yeah. Okay. That'll do.
Yeah.
And then just cop car. Oh, that thing's dead. Yeah, if you bring out the 7.6, the 7.6 will make that thing dead instantly. All right. We're lined up.
7.6 Interceptor.
Good shit. All right, here we go. Hit record. Send it forward. You know what has a ghost on the front?
It makes
It's
ghosts.
Yeah, it's to let people know where they're going. All right, so here we go. Now, it's not as fast as quickly, but it weighs a lot more. There we go.
What's more, it's still drivable.
There you go. Yep. All right, pull over. Yeah, good car. All right, let's see that thing go. I think all you need to do is just watch the other car from the driver's seat as it comes close, because that is magic. Oh, man. All right, so here we go. All right. You're just sitting there in your car, minding your own business. And then Mayhem from Allstate comes to visit. Oh, no.
I'm trying to remember what I watched that had him in it recently. Oh,
Probably not an
Jesus.
Allstate commercial.
No,
It
wasn't an Allstate commercial.
So I think that you'd be dead.
Yeah, that's plenty of cabin deformation. That's the door against my head.
Well, you know, I've never heard of crumple head. I've heard of crumple door, but never crumple head.
Nope.
That's amazing. Now here's the question. If you hit this car like in the rear, how far would it go? I'm not trying to say penetrate the car, but you know how they always have those tests where the car's parked on the side of the road and then someone hits it? And so they've started doing those, you know, like roadside tests, like what happens if a car gets hit by a 18-wheeler or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, as a kid, I was always upset in those tests because I thought the objective of those tests was to survive that impact without a scratch. So I was like, these cars all suck. I don't feel safe. Because I was 5, you know.
Yeah. This is it. It's what we'll call the drunk driver test, because it's the drunk driver scenario. You're parked on the side of the road, and your hazards catch your attention, and people drive towards what they're looking at. Sober people can typically resist that urge and, you know, overcome it, but drunks often do.
So here we go. Here we go. Let's just get this thing going right up on there, and all right, looks like we have effectively stopped the vehicle. Excellent, good job. Good job, we have stopped the vehicle. Wow. We don't even need to use our tires anymore. We'll just use someone else's wheels, you know? Fuck that guy.
I'm wondering what is extruding off into the ether there.
Oh. Just throw it into reverse now that we've come to a stop, and let's see what we got.
Oh no, my engine's toast.
Oh, all right.
Getting a little bit of life out of her. I can't. We're flash welded
look,
though.
We made another longer car. Okay, that's all it did. Now I'm gonna say this. I don't think the Buick did very well. I don't think the Buick is really crumple tested to 150 miles an hour against a car the size of a train. Now let's see how this plays out, you know? Like, he's just sitting there having a good day and he's like, "Oh, here comes a cop to help me. Oh, he's coming up quick. I hope he's stoned." No. Yeah. This is where metal becomes taffy.
Yeah. We're at the speeds where it no longer matters what these vehicles are made of.
And here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's the, all right. And that's now inside the car.
Can we make it past the firewall?
Yeah, wow. Okay, so here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can we see this at full speed from the Buick? Just from the Buick, from the side. I think we just see it come into frame. Full speed. Don't like right, I would say a little bit from the nose. And yeah, just full speed, let it happen. And just let's listen and watch. All right, here we go. Just sitting there having a good day, and wow,
The Buick's driver has been transmogrified into a soggy burrito. Yeah, impact welding.
We might as well call this the BEEPLE jam jar. Holy shit. That's what you're gonna need to put the driver in.
I still want to know what that is getting extruded off.
We broke some physics, Deb.
It's something out of a bumper.
Wow. I mean, that's just amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
When life gives you felons. Yeah.
Felonade. Oh, good lord.
So, yeah, that car is real quick.
Yeah.
Now, one last test, I think. I think one last test might round out our time here quite well. What if you pulled a trailer to that same accident, to help? To help those people? You're bringing them their trailer.
Yeah.
They need that. They need it very much. And I think if we got far enough away, we could really get it up to speed, All right. Yep.
That should be lined up. It's naturally to pull the speed trailer. We've got a
of course.
ball hitch on here.
We have the speed trailer for law enforcement. Yeah, you need to pull that thing over that says how fast they're going. And you got to pull that trailer, which is full of 2,100 kilos of planks. I don't know, a lot of planks. Yeah, you just got to put that in the. Don't worry about it. We have to carry our construction planks. This is Project Zomboid. We're basically playing out what happens in Project Zomboid all the time.
Somebody actually made all of the liveries from Project Zomboid for this.
Wow, that's nice. That's really nice to see. I like that little detail.
they've got the little taxi and the logging company and the weird blue stripe and 5-point star police cars. God damn it! Stop it!
Quit ramming things, Deb. Stop ramming. Stop it. Stop doing that. I understand that it's a lot of horsepower, but you're gonna need to show restraint here.
All right, that's got to be close enough for government work.
I think we're gonna get there.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is attach that. There we go. All right, now let's take those planks. We gotta help those people. Oh, okay, cool, of course. Emergency plank supply is a big law enforcement thing for roadside assistance.
Yeah, that's what we are. We're the MAP unit.
Yeah, we gotta get that roadside assistance planks here as we come on in. Now it's nice to have this. Oh wow, that appears to have just not gone well at all.
No.
I thought we would have had these planks delivered. It appears we lost the.
Well, I mean, they did
planks.
get delivered.
I think you're right. That's pretty good. And this thing really does haul planks pretty good. It's a good plank hauler.
Well, that's very sudden.
Yeah, it seems to have gone from okay to not great quickly. I just love the guy in the Buick like, oh, Martha, the plankman's here. He's here to bring us the planks. And now this starts.
Headlight.
You know,
Firewall.
it's... Yeah, you're making all sorts of... You get to meet the policeman
There's
really
a tire.
quickly.
Yeah, Dunlap tires.
Oh, yeah. The tire is in... Oh, yeah, just right there. Yeah, it's nice that that came all the way in. I mean, you get to pat the police car for luck.
Yeah.
It appears one of the lights on your dashboard's
an error. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like there's an error in the vehicle.
We're gonna have to put this on the OBD2 to figure out what's going on with it.
Do you think they have something for Dunlap in the passenger seat, or do you think they have that, or you know? You know, I'm gonna say this. If you saw this accident, you'd be like, wow.
If I saw this accident, the troopers would be taken.
You're like, well, I don't cover wood crime. That sounds like Stadies. What a glorious accident.
Backwards in-car look at full speed. Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Back and to the left. Oh man, this is good shit. Here we... Oh, good lord. You know what they really need is you need to be able to carry a dump truck of bricks. I think that would make things nice. Like a dump truck of bricks would just, you know, that's magnificent. This game is wonderful, especially with some of the things we make. But even with the stuff that BeamNG has, destroying it has really brought us a lot of joy.
Yeah, no, we've been having fun with this. The seat pressed to the steering wheel would have kept you in the car at least. Probably, but not necessarily.
Not in the way you think. I think they would have found most of you in the car. By volume.
So, Ukrainian tap water. Interesting fact is we are no longer allowed to call someone deceased because too many people, too many cops in various jurisdictions in this state had been like, oh, yep, they're definitely dead, and then they weren't dead. So, even if you have a decapitation, you can fit all the pieces of them that you found in a 5-gallon bucket. You have to call EMS, and they have to come be the ones that say, yep, they're dead.
You know, I've learned that ABCs, you know, a bone coming through the skin is not good, right? But if I've also learned as former time in emergency medical, if you can't do CPR, like if the head is missing, then call it. You know what I mean? Like it's worth your job at that point. You're like, no, head off dead.
Now,
Head off dead. Like, that was my call.
That said, if somebody does start CPR, you're not allowed to stop it until a doctor tells you it's okay.
Correct. That's why you don't do that.
So, yeah, you show up on scene, and little volunteer firefighter who started his first day on the job, and this is his very first call, and he's excited. And it's an old lady that passed away in her sleep like 4 days ago, and he's doing CPR on her. You get to go abuse that corpse until the doctor tells you not to.
Correct. It's pretty rough. Don't do it.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Anyways, back to the macabre car accidents.
Yeah, if they're turning funny colors, it's too late, right? And I don't mean like face turning blue. I mean like they look like they're a giant bruise.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna tell you this much. This car is an okay car.
This car is an impressive feat of engineering.
What I did was I figured out what made a good cop car, and then I gave it 8 times that horsepower. So I made it a faster cop car. Not a better one.
Can it do the loop-de-loop? That sounds like the way we should end this. Where's the loop-de-loop
I agree.
at?
It's over there in that big mess of balls and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not driving all the way over there. So that's not it.
There's
right?
also some giant loop that seems to go around the whole thing, but that seems like somebody who knows what they're doing.
Oh yeah, no, I won't pull that off. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it looks like you have to go through a bunch of really narrow stuff and then do banking turns.
It's the
and then
turns that are going to kill me.
Oh yeah, no, that car can't turn because it weighs as much as Gibraltar and it's on tires.
Is this really the only loop-de-loop?
Yeah, that looks like the only
sky
loop-de-loop.
curves?
Oh no, they don't have enough loop-de-loops for my cancer car.
I just, I want to make sure. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
You got it, don't worry about it. So here we go. We're gonna just go this way, no problem. We're gonna just crawl around here, no problem.
That fucking grinding noise.
Listen, it did the loop-de-loop. It did the loop-de-loop. It did the loop-de-loop. It did it.
It did it.
It's a 1970s police car that can do a loop-de-loop. You're welcome. No turbo. All muscle.
I wonder what a modern refresh of this car would look like.
What, you mean a 2020 of that with a turbo and everything?
Yeah.
Uncontrollable. That's what it would be. Anything I added speed-wise would blow this car up. 100%. It would just blow this car to pieces. You would just be like, wow, it's so fat. And you'd hit the gas, and then it would leave reality. It would just go plaid.
What I mean is, the speed is enough. But what if we added 2020 control and safety to what we got here?
Yeah, let's make the box out of fiberglass and carbon fiber. It won't help. It's still going to weigh 1 million tons.
Yeah.
I would have to re-body the whole thing and everything else to cut the weight down. I mean, it wouldn't be a cool cop car.
No, yeah, you're right there.
It has to be as it is.
Man, those wheels really like popping off.
Well, you hit the ground at
silly buddy.
You hit the ground at like 30 G's and you're like, the wheels just pop off. And I'm like, the G meter is off the chart like a bad rocket launch. This is Kerbal ground program.
Van Zandt Polizei. Yeah.
Like this is as dumb as the Boule Rotunda, except this is faster.
Yeah, this is definitely faster. Jesus. I think that's where we're gonna end it, ladies and gents.
Yeah, I think that'll do.
Yeah.
This is a fine car.
This is a fine car.
Metal Gear.
So with that, we are off. We'll catch you all later.
And thanks for hanging out.